Hey guys, today I will show you 5 things you should not do in first C as a beginner. By the end of this video you will know some of the biggest things that slow down your progress, so make sure to watch to the end. Today's shoutouts go to these guys. If you want a shoutout in the next video, make sure to leave a like and tell me in the comments how helpful this video is for you. So before we start, I wanted to say thank you to all that helped me get my account back. As you can see, we did it. Now let's start. So if you use combat in the first C, that is not that big deal. But there are clearly a lot better options than the combat fighting style. For example, you can buy Dark Step fighting style for relatively cheap price, which is obviously much better than the combat fighting style. Or you don't have to use melee at all, which I recommend. The thing you should use is elemental fruit. I'm pretty sure that you already have heard of it, but it's the truth that the elemental fruits are the good in the first C. The cheapest one is smoke, but I recommend light for first C. But no matter what elemental fruit you use, you will get ability to dodge NPC attacks, if you meet the level requirement of course. So yeah, don't use combat, use an elemental fruit instead. One of the biggest mistakes that I see beginners make is that they choose to be a gun main. That's mostly because they like Usopp from One Piece and now they want to be like him. But don't get me wrong. If you like him and want to use guns, go ahead, nobody can stop you from doing that. But if you want the fast progress and enjoyment from the game, then the guns may not be the best option. So a better alternatives would be, as I previously said, fruits, but also personally I find swords pretty fun and good to play with. Blox fruits made the swords a really good playstyle and fun aspect of the game, so even if you don't use them, they are fun to play with. When I say expensive fruits, I mean legendary fruits that are worth over 1 million pelly. Now why wouldn't you want to use legendary fruits in the first C? Well, most of the legendary fruits aren't built for grinding, which is essential for first C. Also, legendary fruits are really hard to obtain in the first C, so if that's your goal, then you will waste a lot of time and effort trying to get it. Also, there are some good grinding legendary fruits like Buddha, but Buddha isn't necessary in the first C, as light fruit can carry you through entire first C. Also, another thing that is bad with legendary fruits in the first C is that they require high mastery for unlocking the moves. Even in third C it's hard to unlock all the moves, so in the first C, where you get much less mastery XP, it's not that easy. So yeah. PvP in first C is a lot less fun than in the second or third C. So if you connect this with the previous tip, the only thing you need to do is grind and enter the second C easily. But don't fall in the trap of only grinding the game and not enjoying it. Make sure to experience most of the features that first C has to offer and then enter the second C and unlock the new stuff. This way, by the time you enter the third C, you will have a ton of stuff unlocked and will be unstoppable in PvP. One of the biggest mistakes that actually can be corrected later in the game, but it will be expensive, is wasting your stat points. As you already know, every level you level up, you will get 3 stat points that you can put across your melee, sword, defense, gun and Blox fruit. So no matter what you're using as your main, you will need to max your melee and defense for health and energy. So the last third of points you will need to choose your main thing that you will grind in PvP with. And when you choose, for example, Blox fruit, then you shouldn't put any points in gun or sword because it will limit your points for Blox fruit. So yeah. Begging experienced players for fruits, in my opinion, is kind of waste of time. Because most of the time you won't get even a response from them, and even if you get the fruit, it will spoil your game. If you get a fruit like that, then you will not have a process of grinding for it, and the game won't be that fun if you get everything that easily. And guys, that's about it. If you find this video helpful, make sure to leave a like and a subscribe. Thanks and see you soon. Also, shout out to this bro.